If Bernie Sanders doesn't win, the Democratic Party's committed suicide. Now, honestly, that may not surprise people, but it's kind of true. The party, if Biden wins the nomination, they're not going to be able to beat Trump. They're going to lose horribly. Because let's face it, Trump isn't scared of Biden. He's scared of Bernie. Now, I know what you're thinking. So what? But truth is, Bernie's way more of a threat. Now, I had a few videos back talking about how Warren wasn't a viable candidate and how really Bernie might not be either, and that my person was Yang. But truth is, I would vote for Bernie hands down any day of the week over Biden. In fact, I will vote for Bernie over Biden because there's something weird going on with the Biden campaign to the point where I personally think that the Democratic Party, the Democratic National Committee, is sabotaging themselves on purpose to make a victimization blame. Like, we're being victimized. We're winning. Look at these landslide victories. We're being victimized. Let's just be honest. There is a snowball chance in hell that Biden will win the election. It's true. He's just not going to do it. He won't cut it. Bernie Sanders might. Bernie Sanders has a better chance than anybody. In fact, the only reason why Trump won the last election is because the people that wouldn't vote for Hillary voted for Bernie. It's true. It's odd. I know most people don't like to admit it, but Bernie's a way better choice. Bernie's the best choice. I know what you're thinking. If Bernie's such a good choice, then why aren't we voting for him? Why isn't he winning right now? Well, truth is Bernie Sanders and Biden's neck and neck. And all the other people dipped out of the race and was like vote for Biden. But even Obama isn't endorsing Biden. But Bernie is a good choice. He could win. At this point, I really think that the Democratic Party and the Republican Party just aren't sustainable anymore. I really think that there's going to be a big political shift going on where, like, akin to the Great Reversal, or those parties will disintegrate and make two new parties. At this point, there's really no difference between Democrat and Republican. They're both really right wing. I'm a centrist. Like, my political spectrum puts me down a couple points and over. And really, there's nobody in that position, like, political, that won. I didn't get like a name for it, but it's there. It's down, a little bit over, off center, but it's still a centrist point of view. And the truth is, I think Biden won't win. I think, honestly, if Bernie became disruptive and said, I'm going to be the third option this election, I will put myself on the ballot because there's no rule against it, and I will be a third party candidate. That's not how he talks, but, if that's what he did, I think he would win. I think he would pull enough out of Trump's camp and enough out of Biden's camp that he would have won. He might not have won by a majority, because let's face it, three ways he could probably get 40% of the vote, and the other two would still be screwed because they couldn't get past 40 mathematically, because 33, 33, 33. So if one of them gets 40, the other one would either have to get all the vote, 60, or pass 40. to do it. Like conceivably, if you had 40% and the person next to you gets about 50%, and then the other person gets 10, that could happen. But like honestly, he wouldn't need a majority to win. He would just need more votes than Biden and Trump, and I think he could do it. I really do. But even then, I think he should win the Democratic Party. He's rightfully the best person for the job. Bernie Sanders should. I project. I'm really bad at doing this. I project that Bernie could get the nomination. People aren't going to be happy. He will fundamentally change the Democratic Party if he gets if he gets the Democratic nomination, he would fundamentally change the party. No questions asked about that. But they won't like it. But like, he's honestly the best option for the country right now. I'm going to sign off now, but yeah. By the way, I really do think Trump will wipe the floor with Biden in it. Just real fast and I'll go. But I really think Bernie has a better chance than Trump. Than Biden. Because Bernie would not be able to get. He would get further. I think Trump will wipe the floor with Biden. Every which way to Sunday. Say what you want about Trump, but there's a couple things about Trump's policies that work. His economic policy is nearly flawless. And it's sad. It's sad for me to say that Trump can do something right, but it's true. His economic policy, nearly flawless. His cutting down of regulations works. Not every regulation he cuts is something I agree with. But we had a very cavolted system of regulations in place that needed to be trimmed. Unfortunately, he trimmed it too much, but it's beside the point. I really think that for a person to beat Trump, they're going to have to address. They would have to adopt his economic model because his model works. I think Bernie wouldn't be scared to do that because Bernie Sanders really does do what works. He's very consistent. He thinks we shouldn't be in the Iraq war. He doesn't believe in forever wars. I really think that the best chance we have is Bernie Sanders. And if Biden gets the nomination, 4 more years of Trump.